Hi everyone, I'm Lukey, founder of Focus Inspired, and welcome to the Career Q&A series. Today's question is, what is the most important thing for a student to consider when they're writing their resume? And my short answer would be to get the experience in order to write on your resume. So contrary to popular belief, a lot of students think that there's a set format, a set way of writing a resume, a template that you need to use for writing a resume. And while some of that is true, you definitely need to have a clean formatted resume that looks consistent and neat and tidy. But really, content is king, right? So you need to be having the experiences for you to demonstrate that you can do the role, and for someone in the company to make a bet on you and say that, well, I believe that based on your education, your experience, and all the things that you've done before, I believe that you can do the role, right? You might think that having a very pretty resume, very colorful and very eye-catching one will be enough to differentiate you. And while it might help you stand out, if there's nothing there, not enough experience to go by, the prettiest resume won't necessarily beat out strong positive experience. Now, strong positive experience that's has full of grammar mistakes and not laid out very well won't get very far. But once you have the basic formatting done, then content really is king. And content in this case is your experience. So how do you get that experience? Well, through your classes. You're already getting some experience from your assignments and projects and capstone projects and what have you. But you should also look to get some co-op experience, internships, or whatever sort of work integrated learning projects that you can do in order to work with an actual company, work with an actual business, and hopefully honing your craft in that regard too. You can also use extracurriculars, so it could be joining student clubs, but not necessarily just as a member, someone on the organizing committee that kind of helps out. And again, if you're doing the type of work that you're supposed to be doing in your actual job, then all the better. You could be volunteering at another organization as well. That could be on campus, off campus, or wherever it is. You could be doing a personal project, right? So something where if you're a coder, you can code something. If you're marketing, you can do some marketing. If you're HR, you go help with some HR stuff, right? If you're in accounting, help out prepare some taxes, right? Doing whatever you can in order to get that experience. And you could potentially take a part-time job, right? So maybe if you have a couple of hours after school or over the weekend or whatever, get some of that helpful experience that demonstrates that you can do the work. Or it could also be freelancing, right? Taking on little projects online and allowing yourself to actually hone your skills and demonstrate that you're able to do that, right? And then you're able to write that on your resume. You're able to fill in the resume and put in all the points that are relevant to the responsibilities and qualifications on the job description. And by doing that, you're able to showcase that you're good enough for an interview. And then through the interview, you'll showcase that you're good enough to get an offer. And then in the offer, you'll have a great career and be able to start yourself out right. So that's my recommendation for those students out there looking for that tip to get a great resume, is to have the experience first so that you can write it down. Well, that's it for me for this episode, and please comment below with any questions that you'd like me to address in future episodes. And if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, as we'll be posting new content every Tuesday, and follow us on our social media channels, and you'll be updated with future events and workshops. Take care, and I'll see you again in the next episode.